Arg, good morning, time pirates. How are you? I am not going to write today. No one's surprised. It's a crazy day or a crazy week. I had so much going on yesterday, so many running around and things I had to do that were outside of what I normally do that it took a lot of strength to get them done. And I'm tired. So I'm going to keep reading Priory, make it a good dent in it. I'd actually rather read A Drop of Corruption, but we are buddy reading this, so I need to prioritize this one. And then tonight, we do not have the role playing game that we've been streaming because my husband's computer is still dead, and that's what we streamed from for that. That was a little more complicated with the more people in and the backgrounds, and so we are not going to be able to stream that tonight. So I will read Drop of Corruption tonight. So hopefully I can get 2 days worth again in Priory to catch up a little bit. What is there? 5 days. If I include today, 5 days left in the month, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days left. So I'm 3 days behind. So if I can get 2 more done today, then only be 2 days behind. So that is my plan for today. Let us know what you are doing today. I don't like where that is. It's a little better. Little better. That's why I just have to put it up there, man. I don't have time to make it perfect. And who do we have today? We have Jen. Good morning, pirates. I'm working today with a few meetings peppered in and catching up on daily pages for Mean Streak. Hope everyone is well. Yeah, doing pretty well. I actually had coffee today. I might even go get a second cup for the first time in 2 weeks, just seeing how it works in my system. And so far, so good. I don't know how coffee doesn't upset my system, but eggs do. Please explain that. I still haven't had eggs again. I'm so scared to have them that final time because it feels like it's a final time, and I don't want to. So we're the coffee worked. We'll see. And Kyler joined us. Morning. I'm going to be doing some admin and reading today. Excellent. Let us know what you will be reading. And Zwank joined us. Howdy, Zwank. Good to see you. Fine, fine morning it is. Howdy, everybody. Happy live long and prosper day. Okay, now that one I can get behind. I'm in for that one. Happy make up your own holiday day. Okay, that's pretty funny. I like that one. And happy Swank Day. did you did you just make up your own holiday? Is that what you did? Because if so, points. And Lindsay says, "Morning, guys. I had my interview and test today for a temporary promotion at my work. Think it went well, but still feeling like vomiting. Right? Yeah, I'm so sorry. It's all nerve wracking, right? They're hoping to decide either today or tomorrow. Oh, well, I hope they don't make you wait too long. Because the only thing worse than the interview is the waiting afterwards, right? It's like, just tell me right now." And Lindsay says, "I'll keep you posted." Excellent. Excellent, excellent. We're wishing you luck. Crossing fingers. And Ren says, "Hello, hello, everyone. Good afternoon, Ren. How are you on this fine, fine day? It's a little cloudy right now, but it's supposed to clean up, and I want to take the puppy to the park. But now I just had a client say, sure, I can meet today, when I asked her Monday, and she didn't tell me till this morning. Um, let's see. Ren says, also reading Priory today, hoping to get to the 600 page mark. Excellent. Yeah, I will definitely get to 600 today because I think I'm at 580 something. Yeah, I'm at 589. I will definitely get to 600. And Lindsay says, I watched the first 10 minutes from the book club discussion from last night. I'll catch out the rest of it tomorrow. Yay. We had a little technical difficulty in the middle, but then once we got going, or near the beginning, but once we got going, we were rocking, man. I hope you have fun. We definitely read your comments. We very, very much appreciate you putting them in, Lindsay. Thank you so much. Um, the That's a note to everyone else. If you cannot make the discussion for the 100 series book club, please join the Discord. You can put your notes in there and we'll make sure to do it. And your page for Book of Doors is amazing, Lindsay. It's really, really nice. Well done. Well done. And Annette joined us. Hello, Annette. How are you? Good afternoon to you. Hello, everyone. Today I'm reading Daughter of Crows by Mark Lawrence. I should be cleaning, but not feeling 100%, so taking it easy instead. I like that. Good plan. Good plan. And Swank says, yep, totally made up her own holiday. I love that so much. I hope you do that in all the channels because that is genius. Annette says, good luck, Lindsay. Keeping my fingers crossed for you. And Ren says, I have the Daughter of Crows arc, just waiting for the audio to be available either at the library or my audiobook apps. Nice. Ren says, hope you enjoyed it. I'm reading an arc that just came out this Tuesday. I'm a little late. And it's called, um, is it Only Spell Deep or just Spell Deep? No, I can't remember. Hold on. Only Spell Deep by Ava Morgan. Um, it's fascinating. It very much feels gothic. Like the scene setting is very important in this. You've got haunted characters. You have a terrifying mansion. It's very very gothic. There isn't any kind of romance element yet. That's the other thing that gothic. It's always in a gothic book, but the way Ava is writing this atmosphere and it's pleasing. I'm quite enjoying it. Um, and it's a little slow, but Gothic is usually a little slow too. That's kind of the way it works. And it's in Seattle, so you have that dreary, winter kind of feeling all the time. So it just it's I'm quite enjoying it. I didn't know it was going to be Gothic. That wasn't mentioned, or I missed it if it was. So, um, let's see. Hello, Alicia. Welcome in. How are you this fine morning?
I'm here.
Did you stay up all night watching TV with your husband?
We did not
Oh,
actually.
cool.
We actually he was working on his music and then he was like, I need to go to bed. I'm tired. And I was like, I'm not tired, but we can go to bed. So I played on my phone for a little bit.
Mm.
Um it's just this morning taking the kids to school, there was I thought there was gonna be a train, but then it like stopped, so it didn't. And but then traffic getting to the school, uh, normally at like 8:40, the car line is like non-existent. It was like everybody and their mom was running late today,
Mm. They
so we
thought
had a
today was
line.
Wednesday. No, it's Thursday, guys. It's Thursday.
I know, right? That no school on Monday threw everybody off.
Yep. Oh, that's right. It feels like Wednesday. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Hmm.
And Ren says, hope you enjoy it, Annette. Swank says, I'll be doing morning pages during the first sprint. Excellent. Molly says, here I am. Hi, Molly. We were just waiting for you. I'm so glad you came. Swank says, hola, Molly. Annette says, hey, Molly. Molly says, Swank, you are so awesome. Love today's holiday list. Happy Swank Day to you too. You have to scroll up and see Swank's holiday list. It's really funny. And Allie joined us. Good morning, Allie. Morning, everyone. I will be trying to finish Anne of Ingleside and had a very frustrating day yesterday with mom at the doctor's office. Oh, I'm so sorry. Was it with mom or with the doctor or both? I can imagine either.
Mm.
And Molly says, look at Alicia's face when she said, I'm here. Right?
I'm here.
This is all you get.
I don't even know what my face looked like, so
It
it
looked
was
like I want
not.
to say more, but I shouldn't.
I'm like, let me just say good morning. I'm here.
Molly says, and guys, my days have been off this week and I totally spaced 100 pages last night. It's all good, man. It's all good. We missed you, but I get it. And we start Pride and Prejudice next week, but I think you are also, like Vanessa, not going to be with us for that.
Participating.
But the vote is if you can find the Discord link to join
I will,
Discord
yeah.
for anyone who needs it, the vote for what our next book is going to be is in Alicia's Discord. It's under polls. So there's a poll up there. There are 3 books to choose from. Um, it is Dead Witch Walking by Kim Harrison. That is an urban fantasy. It's a long series. It's wonderful. I love it. It is my favorite urban fantasy of all time. I love Rachel Morgan. I just love her. Female led. So that's awesome as well. And it's a typical urban fantasy, as in there's vampires and werewolves, but it is atypical as in there was a tomato plague that killed a third of the human population. And so now the vampires and werewolves that had been hiding could no longer hide. So now they're out in the open. So in this particular world, people know that werewolves and witches are a different species. They're not humans using magic. They're different species. And so now humans know that they are real. And so it's unique in that way and a few other ways, but you have to read to find those. It's so fun. So hopefully you will join us. That's one of them. The second one is Map of the Otherlands by Emily Wilde. And it is a book 2 in the series. But sorry, the first one I have an ebook, so I don't have the cover for it. This is a book 2 in the series. Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies is book 1. But when we had talked to y'all, you'd said a bunch of y'all had read book 1 and had not read book 2 yet. So we went ahead and put it on. It's for a vote, so it's not like we're making people do it, right? So y'all can vote if you want to read it or not. So this one's it. It's not very long. It might be under 400 pages. It is. It's under 400 pages. So this one will take 4 weeks altogether. So 3 weeks to read it, and then because I think, well, depending, it might take 4 weeks to read it. Let me see where it ends. Nope, keep going. I think this is the next book. Yep, that's a sample to compendium. There's the author. Sorry, I'm trying to get the exact page. And here it is, 339. So we'll let y'all vote because we could read this in 3 weeks. That's only, like 11 pages extra. And then we could do the discussion on week 4. But I like this. My copy has the deckled edges. I know some people hate it. I kind of like it because I like to pet my books while I read them. So I like we talked before, right? I like texture. So I like that. So this
I'll have to find my copies and I'll show you what my covers look like.
Okay. So this, I think mine's Barnes & Noble one. Yeah, exclusive Barnes & Noble, just because that's where I picked it up. I don't even have book 1 because I might. Because I like to give away full series when I do them to, yeah, I do. I do have book 1 and it does not have deckled edges. I can see it from here. And then the third one is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. So this one is a duology. There is a trilogy that comes before this called Shadow and Bone, but you do not have to read it to read this. And the only thing is the magic system is not like explained a whole lot in this because it's explained in the first series. I feel okay about it because I watched the TV show, and these characters are in the TV show, and they were my favorite part of the TV show. I didn't really care about the main storyline, so that's why I don't even want to read the first 3. I just want to read these duology. These characters are freaking amazing. And so that is up to y'all whether you read the first 3, whether you feel like you need to, whether you want to watch the TV show so you understand how the magic works, whatever you wish to do. Again, we're having you vote for it. But then this is a shorter commitment than the Dead Witch Walking. So yeah, so those are the choices. So those are the 3 choices in there. You go to the Discord, which Alicia has her Discord right there. Go to that and vote so that we can decide. We have it up for 2 weeks because we're going to wait until but we'll probably end it after next Wednesday. So like the Thursday or Friday next week. And the reason we say that is because that way we give the opportunity to any new people who join us for reading Pride and Prejudice, which we should probably put something out, Alicia, you and I, about that to tell people we're starting a new one. So that anyone who joins us for Pride and Prejudice specifically, that they have a chance to also vote on what the next book is. So there we are.
I'll add it to my video list.
Oh yeah, and Swank, I forgot, Swank said last night too that Six of Crows is on KU. So you can get it that way if you have KU. I doubt the other 2 are. I have no idea about Emily Wilde. I'm pretty sure Dead Witch Walking is not. So
let's see.
But we want to, like I said, we want to have the decision early enough that y'all have a chance to get the books however way you prefer to read them before we start. Let's see.
It's on Kindle, but it's not KU.
Right. They're all on Kindle. That I can guarantee you.
Yeah.
You can't do these without being on Amazon, unfortunately. It's just the thing you have to do. Even the big people, they have to be on there. Lindsay, I popped some photos onto the Cursed Dragon Ship Shore Leave Discord of the journal pages I was working on yesterday. Ooh, instead of interview prepping, you were interview prepping because you were calming your nerves.
Yes.
So you were focusing, calming down, not overthinking what was going to happen on the interview. So I disagree with you, Lindsay. I think you were interview prepping. See, I mean, I was prioritizing my mental health. See, exactly. You can't, if you're all messed up in your brain, you're not going to interview well. So that was actually smart. It was a smart plan. Allie says the doctor won't write some medications. We know she needs and wants a test that is just going to say what we already know. That is frustrating. In the doctor's defense, though, they might have to, or insurance won't cover it. So there's some things doctors' hands are tied as well. Mind you, I don't know the doctor. He might just being a jerk, or she might just be being a jerk. But it is very frustrating.
Could be that piece of red tape they have to bypass.
Yep. And Lindsay says, I voted on Discord. Yay. I haven't even looked at it this morning. So we can do that. If you want to look and tell us where we're at now, Alicia.
7 votes.
We've got 7 votes altogether. Who's winning?
6 of Crows.
Ooh. Hey, I've had that one on my list the longest. So I will not be upset by any of these picks, by the way. Dead Witch Walking I've already read. But I would love to reread it. And when I saw that Alicia has the physical copy of it, I'm like, oh, that's totally going on the list. It's so good. And there's the Discord. Ren says, every time I see 6 of Crows anywhere, it reminds me of the fact that I still need to read Crooked Kingdom. Yep. I mean, that's the second, right? That's the duology. Maybe you can read Crooked. No, you can't, because well, you can. You just can't tell us about it.
Yeah.
You need to read them both. But if we read the first one, there's no reason why we can't put the second one on to vote, right? That is what we had decided. Obviously, Map of the Otherlands, we did something different because we had spoken with y'all first. But like the book 2 on Raven Scholars, 100% going to be one of the ones we get to vote for. Right? So things like that. If we read book 1 in this 100 pages book club, there's no reason why we can't put book 2 on.
Right.
So maybe we read 6 of Crows, then we can put Crooked Kingdom on as the vote for the next one. How cool would that be? Just like read the series and be done.
I mean, it's possible. It's feasible.
Right. Ren says, I'm intrigued by Emily Wilde, so I'll read book 1 while everyone is reading Pride and Prejudice. There you go. Good choice. I really enjoyed it. You liked it too, didn't you, Alicia?
Yeah.
I really liked it. It was fun. I think I've only had one person who didn't like it, and they're just not into cozy anything. That was not for them.
Yeah.
So but for me, it was just a breath of fresh air. I loved it. And it was cozy that had actual stakes. There were real stakes in that book. And I prefer cozy that has actual stakes, not cozy where nothing happens, right?
Right.
So it was a beautiful balance to me. Allie says, I like texture too, right? It's nice. I like to pet my books. My husband makes fun of me, but that's okay. I make fun of him for other stuff. Ren says 6 of Crows was actually my last book of 2025. Fun. That's so cool. So it's fresh too. So if we do Crooked Kingdom next, you'll be fresh on 6 of Crows. Annette says 6 of Crows is so much better than Shadow and Bone. Good. See, Alicia was like a little nervous. She's like, I don't know. And see, so we're getting a lot of that 6 of Crows is awesome. If you're confused about the magic system, I'll help you out.
Molly, good luck on interview, Lindsay.
Yeah, it went away. Good. Yeah, good luck on the results. We're going to cross our fingers that it all works out. Lindsay says, thanks, guys. And Molly says, I can't believe how I just voted. Lindsay says, is the TV show also called 6 of Crows? No, the TV show is Shadow and Bone, and which is the first trilogy in this world that Leigh Bardugo did. But it was entertaining. I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. But the characters I loved were the ones in this. So that's why I really want to read this, and I'm not really worried about the first 3 was more like a typical YA fantasy coming of age kind of thing. Being attracted to the darkness, like it's very, very typical. It's not bad, it's just typical. But these characters were unique and fascinating and fun, and I just have to have more. I want to know all the things about them. Ren says oh, there you go. Ren answered anyways. I think it's all 5 books put together. Yes, it is. It's got like little bits of pieces of all of them. So I probably already know some of this Six of Crows stuff, but I don't get their whole backgrounds. I don't have everything that's going on. And they're featured in this. They're not featured in Shadow of Bone, right? It's kind of a side thing. They're more in the very last season, but I have to. So even knowing who they are and knowing the kind of larger story arcs, I'm still dying to read this book. So that should tell you something about these characters. Molly says, Kelly, I wish you would let us know which way you'd like us to vote. I can't tell if you're
Nope.
sarcastic or you think I'm doing it, because I want to read all 3. I will, actually. I've already read the one, and I will read both of these. So I actually have no skin in the game.
I haven't even voted yet. Let's put it that way, because I don't know which one I want to read.
I voted. I just got it over with. Zwank says the other 2 are not on KU. Yep, there you go. Ren says my library has all 3 audios for Emily Wilde, so I'm ready for the Emily train if that's what we vote for. Well, you get a vote too, so you decide. And Ren said also I own Six of Crows and Cricket Kingdom physically, so I will be reading them this year. Already read Six of Crows. Gotcha. And Molly says I may have to watch Shadow and Bone for Old School April. We have watching prompts in addition to reading prompts. Nice. I thought Old School April was supposed to be like old stuff though. Shadow and Bone's not.
Yeah. I think it's the prompts are more like
from the 80s and 90s and right, that kind of thing.
It depends on what era she goes for, but yeah.
Oh, they have different eras. I gotcha. So if she did that, if she's doing like, I don't know, 2010s, I think that's when it came out.
She might be doing older. I don't know. I'd have to go look again.
Let's see. Jen says, so Kelly, help me understand what you were saying about a prequel to Six of Crows. Goodreads shows it as the first in the series. Yeah, there's a prequel trilogy called Shadow and Bone, and so that's 3 books that actually explain the magic system better, because that's the introduction to it. And you get the main characters. It is Russian inspired, so a lot of the words, a lot of the ways they dress, a lot of the cultural cues are Russian. But you get more of the setup of the world in that first trilogy. And you've got young characters and young love and discovering magic. And of course, there's a chosen one. And I'm not saying that like it's boring. I enjoyed the show. I've not read the books. But it is typical. It's just a pretty typical. So if that's your comfort place, is just a YA fantasy, great set to pull up. So that is the first trilogy, and this duology is so it's kind of like those, the interconnected standalones you get in a romance where they're in the same world, but you don't have to read the earlier ones to read that. That's what this is, except it's a trilogy and a duology.
The spin-off type.
Yeah, it's a spin-off duology, exactly.
It's in the same universe, just different characters.
Correct. Except these characters, they've got to be a bit in the first.
Yeah.
At least from what I saw on the TV show. They have to at least have been introduced. So, and Molly says, Jen, she said there's a yeah, so we got it all. So Jen got it a lot. Okay, so to understand the world, it's best to read Shadow and Bone, but not to understand the plot. Is that correct? Correct. That's exactly correct. Or the characters, because these are different characters are featured. So it would just be to understand the world better and to understand the magic system better. And Allie says, I don't know, probably so. It's just her blood pressure is so high with her history. It's like, yikes. Hopefully they find what they're looking for in this test, because this is the last test available. I'm so sorry. I'm lucky enough that my blood pressure is controlled with meds. So is last test for her condition. I'm so sorry, Allie. I hope you get answers. That's the hardest thing. It's where I'm having trouble with my mom, who's been in and out of the hospital. Did I even tell y'all that she did get out of the hospital? She's at home now. But the same thing. They're test after test, and they can't figure out exactly what's wrong. It's kind of what happens as we get older, because systems start to fail, not a specific thing. So when systems start to fail, it's hard to narrow down how to fix the problem.
Yep.
Yeah, so Molly said what I just said about the magic system, not necessarily the whole world. Ren, I've only read Six of Crows, and Lee Bardugo still explains the world in depth, so I don't think you need to read Shadow and Bone. Excellent, that's good to know. So there's some reinforcement for you, Alicia.
Okay.
Ren says if you have a physical copy, there's diagrams explaining the magic system in the beginning of the book. Oh, that's cool. All
I
right,
will
so
have to see if my.
if you don't, let's see. I must go look now. Well, not in my copy.
I'll have to check my copy.
So maybe it depends on the copy. Maybe it's in the back for mine. You know, sometimes they'll put them in the back.
Mm-hmm.
No, my particular copy does not. So I actually got this copy from QWERTY. She sold a bunch of stuff on Pango when she was moving the first time, and I bought a bunch of books. Priory I also got from QWERTY. I'm reading a bunch from. She had some good books.
I'll see if my copy has it.
And Molly says, loving sarcasm, Kelly. You were like on and on and on about Dead Witch, and then just basically list to the others. That's because I've read Dead Witch Walking, so I knew more about it, right? So I could tell you more about it. That's why I've been on and on. I honestly do not have a preference. Anything we read, I will be thrilled to read. I mean, I chose these three after all. I said, what about these, Alicia? She's like, I don't know about Six of Crows. The others are great. So then we talked about Six of Crows, right? So no, I am going to read all of these, whether we do it for 100 pages book club or not. So it'd be nice to do it for that, right? And Jen says, oh, perfect, Ren. I do have the physical book. Ren says, I thought the whole of Six of Crows was Dutch inspired, perhaps because that's how I read the names in my head. No, it's Russian inspired. She talks about this whole thing about how Russian inspired it is, inspired. Even, and when you watch the show, have you seen the show? Because the show is also so Russian coded.
I have not.
Molly said doctors are quite frustrating, Allie. Yes, they are. Yeah, poor Molly's had a lot of frustration with doctors as well. And insurances. Old school April is old themed, but watching prompts are basically get a point for each episode you watch. Oh, okay. Cool. Allie says it was under control up to December and hasn't since. Oh, I'm so sorry. So something definitely changed then for sure. Jen, it would be funny if after all this talk, Crows isn't chosen, right? We'll just put it back on for next month.
Well, 8 votes is still in the lead.
See. Molly says, by the way, here's the April Readathon playlist. Ooh, nice. Thank you very much, Molly. Go through that. I don't think I'm going to do any readathons. I've got to just do Hurkid, and in May I'm doing Kooky. And Kooky is easy to participate, right? Because it's all just read your Kindle, which is so easy to do. So I just put a lot of my books I have on Kindle that I need to read for Hurkid. I put those in April. So that one was done. And I guess, Alicia, for not reading Kindle, that they're going to add actual just read your TPR too.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they're adding it this year. So.
That's what she was saying.
Yep.
So yay me.
Yep. We're just gonna get together and read. This is my favorite one because it's not really themed, right? This is just a let's get together and read for a whole month, and I kind of like that. And I love that anytime I need a sprint, somebody's on. Somebody is on, and I will be able to go to them and do the sprint. So I love that too. Ren says maybe it's the UK versions only, or I'm mixing up the books. There's so many versions, right? So who knows? It just doesn't happen to be in this one of Six of Crows. All right, so let us start. See, again, it's 30 minutes. I love that. I we should be like we start sprints at 8:30 because we always talk for the first 30, which I love because y'all are becoming my friends very quickly. And Allie says they definitely are. It just is what it is. Just see she's miserable because I have the condition they are still trying to catch with her. So if they can catch it with her early, it'll be a lot faster to diagnose you as you get older. That is also a good point. Molly, I'll be reading mostly ARCs during May because I have several in Kindle. Yeah, perfect. Ren says the author for the first book is Kim Harrison, right? Yes, it is. Yep, I adore her. I've met her twice now, and she's fantastic. I'm reading her other series now too. I really like it's I'm gonna forget. I'll find it later since we're at our halfway point, ready for our first sprint.
I actually
Rachel
remember.
Morgan is the character name, Molly.
Yeah.
So good memory. Rachel Morgan's the main character, which by the way is
Hmm.
why I always Kim Harrison and Rachel Harrison, and it takes me a minute because Kim Harrison's main character in this series is Rachel Morgan. So then I get that Rachel Harrison, and it's very confusing in my brain.
I could see that.
My brain was like, it doesn't like it. It doesn't like it. And then Ren says, if so, I also have the access for audio for that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Swing says, what is the one that you just get together and read on your Kindle? That's Kooky Mayhem. That's in May.
Hmm.
Molly, or I could be wrong. Yeah, I mean, right name, just wrong association with it. So correct book, but that's the main character. All right, excellent. All right, here we go. We're going to start our first sprint. I am reading Priory today. And we'll see if I can read 2 more days like I did yesterday. I am 3 days behind. I just counted. So if I could do 2 days today, then tomorrow I'll be 2 days behind, so on and so forth. So I should be able to catch up on this by this weekend and get her
I'm
done. Get her
doing
done on
breakfast.
time.
There you go.
I like it. It is picking back up. So it did just have a soggy middle and it's picking back up now. So that's very nice. All right. Here we go. there is our first sprint. I made it to page 604. Timer. How did everyone else do? How'd you do, Alicia?
I ate breakfast. I had another cinnamon raisin English muffin and a banana. And then I worked on updating my calendars for YouTube. Because what I've done is, I'll just show you. This is like January's, but I go through and say these are the days that I'm live for reading sprints, or Wednesdays when we do 100 pages. And then anything that was highlighted you saw, that's a video. So I see whereabouts I'm uploading. And I also try to do it so that all my videos go up on Friday. But if they don't, then I need to note where they went up. So I can find
so
like
far
a
behind on videos. It's not even funny.
common ground.
Is it really quiet today? It might not be my mic. It just might be me today. Sorry.
It did sound a little quiet, but when you got closer to the mic, it was louder. So
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's still the mic, but if it's quieter today, it's me, not the mic. I talk extremely loud into the mic. Ask poor Zepha over there trying to sleep. But I kind of have to eat the mic for it to work at this point, which is not the kind of mic it is. Like there are mics that you have to do that for. Oh wait, it's actually down a little bit too. Hold on, let me see if I can. There you go. It was down a little bit too, so that helped.
Ooh. Now I can hear you.
Yeah, sorry. Thanks for pointing it out. The sometimes if I touch the top, I'll turn it down just a little bit because the mic is dying, but you know, it does help if I have it up at full volume while it's dying. Let's see. And Allie, when we were talking about the Kooky Mayhem, where we have 24-hour all month sprints.
Yep.
Allie says, I love that anytime I need to sprint, someone is always on too. Yeah, I love it. Like last night after our thing, I wanted to go find a sprint. Though a lot of them do an hour and a half sprints, and that's just too long for me. That's just not a sprint for my brain. It doesn't help me one bit. So I have to find ones that are doing an hour or less.
Usually what I'll do when someone does that, like an hour to an hour long sprint, I will pull up my own. So then I'll set like 30 minutes and then take like a 10-minute break and then do it again. And by the time I'm done, then they're done.
But if I had the discipline to do it on my own, I wouldn't need sprints.
That is true.
And my brain just doesn't work. I need that body doubling. And gone for an hour and a half is not a sprint. I'm sorry. I will stick by that forever. That is a marathon. So it's too, I get too distracted. It's an hour and a half. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll watch this video first. And then suddenly I'm watching 7 videos and never did whatever it was I was supposed to do. It's just too long. Dharma says, OMG, I forgot to refresh the browser for the first sprint. I'm deep in my creative flow. Well, that's good though. See? That's fantastic. That's right. Get them done, man. That's a good problem to have. And Alicia said, hello, Dharma, no worries. And Vanessa joined us. Hello, Vanessa. It was a pleasure speaking with you yesterday.
Yes, that was fun.
That was fun. Vanessa, old lady cat is being fussy. I brought her up the same food I gave her last night, and now she's like, nah.
She's like, what are you trying to do to me? I don't want that.
She says, it's all because you trapped my paw last night. I can't trust you any longer. Even though it was her claw that got stuck. And Alicia said, good morning to Vanessa. Vanessa said, morning, Alicia. Molly says, hi, Vanessa. And Molly read 3 chapters of Star Wars Hyperspace Stories, Volume 1. Ooh, fun. Let's see. Jean says, good morning, Kelly and Alicia. Good morning, Jean. How are you? Did you get your steps in today? Allie says, I got to page 141 in the first sprint. Nicely done. What's that leave? 30 pages? Something like that. You're almost there. And Zwank says hi to Vanessa. Vanessa says, Kelly, your mic is... Oh, yes, we got that straightened out. So thank you for the warning. Jean says, going to work on decoding Paula's knitting pattern. Ooh, decoding. I like that. That's awesome. Vanessa says, hey, Zwank, and morning, Jean. Dharma jumped. I got chapter 2 edited onto chapter 3. I'm only halfway through the rough draft, but I felt the need to put a polish on earlier chapters. That I understand. Sometimes you got to go back because it's so messy at the beginning, and some people can handle the mess and some people can't. Yeah, I usually, when I get to a tough part in the, a tough scene I have to write, I'm like, oh no, I got to go look at these earlier chapters. We'll see if I get diagnosed and medicated for ADHD, if it's a lot easier for me to write. We're going to find out. That's really the solution I'm looking for. Vanessa says, good morning. And Jean says, your clicking is way louder than your voice, but now you're loud. There you go. I'm loud now. Now y'all must adjust your volume. Vanessa says, yes, that's much better. Much better, Jean says too. Why is the mic dying? Are we going to mouth the death of the mic? Are we going to mourn the death of the mic? Yes, because that means I have to buy a new one. And this one wasn't cheap. It wasn't horrid. It was like a little over $200, but that's still a lot of money to spend on a mic just to hang with your friends. You know what I mean? So
No.
I'm going to squeeze every last moment I have out of this mic. I didn't have to used to be this close. So is what it is.
I do that with my phone. My phone's probably on its last legs, but hey, it still works, so we're using it.
Yeah, that's what we do too. We use our phones until they just will not, or there's so many cracks in them that we can't see the screen anymore. Like where it's got to be bad before we get a new one. And Ren made it to page 550. Ooh, Ren, there is a huge surprise at the end of the 500s, man. I was like, what? Which is good because things were happening too easy. I don't like when things are too easy. And so it was nice that some complication was thrown in there. It should not be easy to defeat a big old dragon. You know what I mean? I mean, we haven't even seen the dragon yet. It's all talk about it coming, that kind of thing.
The dragon is coming. The dragon is coming.
Exactly. Jean got really positive feedback last night about my ideas for a play for my creative writing class. Ooh, that's really cool, Jean. Jen says, I chatted with Dee Dee and Paula for a bit and read a chapter in Mean Streak. Nice. Jean says, with hour and a half sprints, I forget to come back. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you, Kelly. I like hour or less sprints. Same. 100%. Yeah, I'll do that too. An hour and a half, I'll get up and wander off. You know, like it's not why I'm here for sprints. Vanessa says it was so fun yesterday. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Sorry, you're gonna have to read Pride and Prejudice just so you can come talk to us with it. You know. Ren says I love long sprints because I only end up reading in the latter half of the sprint. I too will watch 3 videos before actually reading. Exactly. Yeah, but I don't love it for that because I need to read. That's what I'm there for. That's why I'm here. I can watch videos without sprints. So I'm like, I need to sprint. Vanessa says, I mean, old lady cat is nothing if not super picky about food. Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, when you've lived as long as she had, if you're not feeling it, there's no reason to do it, right? Like, I think that's how it works. Vanessa, it's my own fault. I told hubby last night that she was much less picky about this brand than others. I jinxed myself. She heard you and she was like, oh, yeah.
She was like, is that what you think?
Oh, yeah.
We'll see about that in the morning.
I love that. And Nikki or Allie is at 141. It's two. So you have 100 pages. I don't know why I had 170 in my head. It's 270. Gotcha. And Christina says, good morning, good peoples. Good morning, Christina. So good to see you. Jean said, how did your appointment go, Kelly? Okay. I'm not going to give you the details of the test just in case anyone needs to take the test, right? It's better for it to be an honest test. But I will tell you, I think the test was, can you actually sit for 20 minutes? Because I was like, no, what is this? What are we doing right now? Why? So I don't know. I have no idea what the test said or didn't say. I just thought it was really dumb. I don't know how it shows them anything. Also, it'd be really easy to trick the test if you wanted to. So I don't understand. I don't understand. So we'll see. We'll see how the results come back. And I'm more excited to get my blood panel to see how my numbers are. So that test I'm much more interested in. And Christine says, hi, Kelly and Alicia. I don't know why I always do that like I'm calling from a faraway mountain. Christina says, remember to hydrate, feed thyself, save progress laundry, take meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. And Christina says, for more sprinty fun, check out the BookTube Bible. That's right. When you're looking for a sprint, hit it up, man. Hit it up.
Yep.
It's not 24 hours, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Swank says, morning, mama. Vanessa says, Christina. Ren says, yes, we don't let the cobalt in our phones go to waste. Exactly. Exactly. We squeeze every little bit of utility we can get out of it.
Yep.
Christina's, I think we did not even exchange our last phones until Apple was not supporting them anymore. Safe was like, well, it's time. They're not supporting them. We got to switch now.
Wow.
So, yeah, to the very last moment. And Christina says, morning, Zwank. Hi, Vanessa. Vanessa, if you like dragons and feminist stories, I totally recommend Dragon Weather by Paige L. Christie. It's amazeballs. Does Paige have any finished series? Because that would be really cool to do it for Shore Leave Book Club. I have the next one, right? So our next Shore Leave Book Club, starting in April, starts with Wildmane. So by Todd Fahnestock, but I need one after that one. And I was like, ooh, what about Paige? So I adore her. So I need to look because I've not read anything by her. And I wonder if she has any completed series that are 6 books and under. Ren says, look at that. Look at that. You got your copy too. Ren says, I've had mine since grade 8 and I'm about to finish my degree. Your phone? Yes. Right. Do you see what I mean? That's you stretch it out as long as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Vanessa, I am still not reading P&P. I'll catch you on the next one. It's all good. It's all good. At this point, it's just a joke. I'm not actually expecting any change. Ren says, so hopefully I could stretch it to the end of this year or next year, but she's definitely on her last 6. Yeah, that's a long time. What's that, 8 years then? Yeah, it's and sadly, technology does not seem to last quite that long. Vanessa, old lady cat, is deaf, so she didn't hear me, but I feel like somehow the universe brought it to her, and she's now like, I'll show you.
Right?
She felt it. She felt it. Christina says, I think I actually like the body doubling part more than the sprint part. Chat takes me out of the world a bit, and it takes me a bit to get back in, so long ones are good or lurking. Yeah, but on the long ones also, there's no body doubling, because for an hour and a half, they turn their screens off. So you don't see them on there. That's not body doubling.
Yep.
Right? You know, when they're not on the screen, that's not the same thing. Otherwise, I could just use Spirit City and I wouldn't need sprints at all. Spirit City doesn't work for me either, except when I'm desperate, and I can make it work a couple times, like 2-hour sprints. I can usually do 2-2-hour ones, right? And that's about all I can do, and then I can't do it anymore. And at least there's something on screen, even if it's not real. But when everyone just turns their cameras off, you're no longer on screen. That's no longer body doubling. So it doesn't work.
That's why I only turn my screen off if I'm eating, because nobody wants to see me eat.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So I would do the same thing. Let's see, Christina, because you are far away. Yeah, I know. We're so far away. It's sad. Jean says, I finished my crocheted double size bed blanket finally. Ooh. I mean, yeah, it's that big. That would take quite some time. Is it pretty? You can post some in Discord. Show us the art. Show us how pretty it is. Or if you've already posted it one, let us know. And Christina says, yay, Jean. And Vanessa says, yes, that's the first book of a finished series. The entire book is 4 books long. Ooh, I will look that up, Vanessa. Thank you. So I will go look that up and then see if Paige is available for the second half of the year. The series is called Legacies of Arnon. All right, hold. I have a thing to put my pens now, so of course I can never find them. Because how dare they be in an actual place? Hold on, I'm going to go look that up. What did you call it? Legacies of Arnon. All right, I will look that one up next. Excellent. That would be cool. Allie says mine wouldn't stay charged, and when I went in, they said they were not supporting my phone starting January 1st. Yep, so I got a new phone for Christmas by being forced to. Yeah, that's what we did. They're like, we're no longer supporting, and we're like, all right, new phones. I think for us it was 2 or 3 years ago when whatever we had was no longer supported. They do that on purpose, so we have to buy phones. I mean, End stage capitalism, that's what this is. When people are like, why don't people fix things anymore? I'm like, because the entire system is set up so we can't fix things. You know, where it's like cheaper to buy a new one than it is to fix the old one, that kind of stuff. The system is set up that way. This isn't a fault in our personality, right? This isn't a fault in our work ethic. It is the way things are literally set up now. Christina says, yeah, there is that, but some people leave their camera on unless they're eating or something. Yes, the people that do leave their camera on, I do much better on. Like Kelly, exactly. But I also don't do an hour and a half sprints. Vanessa, my most effective pattern is 20 minutes of work, 10 minutes of chores, and 5 minutes of goofing around, then repeat. I don't know why it works for me, but it does. Yeah, it's all good. And that's half the thing, right? Is learning what works for you. What works for me is actually focusing on a task and getting it done in short spurts, though. So timing depends on what the task is, how long I can do it. Like I can read for an hour, but I can't write for longer than 20 minutes. So that's why when we do half-hour sprints on here, that's the compromise. So when I am writing, that I can write at least for, you know, the first beginning where I'm really concentrating, but then, and usually I only do 15. 20 is my max. 15 is my happy spot. And the other 15, I'll do other things, right? Or I'll go back and look at the chapter, or I'll do something else, right? Not the actual producing words part of writing, because there are other parts of writing, as Vanessa has said before, right? There are other things to do besides just the production of words. But for the production of words part, I cannot concentrate for longer than 15 minutes. It is the most frustrating thing about my brain. And the spinner wheel works really well with that pattern. I agree. The spinner wheel is still working for me. This is like week 3, and it is the longest I've had anything work sequentially for quite some time. But I mean, I was sick for a week where I didn't do anything, so maybe it isn't really 3 weeks, right? I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Jean says, if people want to see me eat, they need to pay me. I'm assuming that says, yeah, exactly. I agree.
Right.
That's why both of us, we do not eat on screen, right? That we will take off. Every now and again, if Safo brings me my dinner during reading sprints on Mondays, I will like snack on that while I'm on screen, but that's about it. Usually it's because I'm starving and Safo brought me a plate of food. I'm going to eat it. Mm-hmm. Vanessa says, I have a spinner wheel for task and another for chores. Oh, nice. And yeah, Vanessa, those are good if you're working, but I tried reading in the sprints that are 20, 30 minutes, but I can't. But I do admin on those. There you go. And Christina says, coffee and contemplation. Exactly. Vanessa, oh yeah, it wouldn't work for me for reading either. I do like longer ones for reading. I agree. Vanessa, if I get into a flow during the 20 minutes, I'll go longer, but part of my issue is not wanting to do something. So knowing I only have to do it for 20 minutes helps a lot. Exactly. Exactly. Jean says, I have a weird cough this morning. Well, that's no good. Weird coughs are not good.
Why?
Yeah. And Christine says, well, a 30-minute sprint, Kelly, you have your 15 minutes of writing with 5-ish minutes before and after of Cora time. Yeah. Or in the middle when she insists on going out, even though she just went out. But, you know, who knows? Benny could be out there. I really need to go outside. Can I go outside, Mom? For reading, I like 30 minutes to an hour. Yep. Same Swank. Vanessa, I'm like that too, Kelly. I do short writing sprints. 15 minutes is also my sweet spot. Mm-hmm. And Molly says, Vanessa, you can share your chore wheel with me. Vanessa says, take care of yourself, Jean. Yes, take care of yourself. Get that looked at. All right, here we go. We are on to our second sprint. And I have to see how they're going to fix this problem that has been presented in Priory. Here we go. And there is our second sprint. I made it to page 627 and got 1 day's worth of reading complete. How did you do, Alicia?
I got I finished the YouTube calendar stuff and printed that out where I needed to because I had to print out May twice for whatever reason. And then I wrote my to-do list and started making thumbnails so that I could set up April's sprints and things.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I set up the April's Writing Pirates, and just as a reminder or first announcement, I don't remember if I told everyone in chat yet, that I am doing that cruise in April. That I did tell y'all. And that is the 13th through the 18th. I will be gone. So Morning Time Pirates will be on Books and Things with Alicia. So Alicia will be taking over for that week while I am out of town. I will be off on that cruise, editing people's works and maybe relaxing some. We'll see. I'm going to try. I will try. That's the best I can do when it comes to relaxing. So maybe I'll be able to sit by the pool and just read because, you know, that is a dream come true.
There you go.
Let's see.
I don't know where we left off.
Vanessa said, Molly, it's the same spinner wheel Kelly and Alicia use. I just have a separate one for chores. Yep. And Zwank says, Vanessa, my problem is motivation and ability to start. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Molly says, I am trying to find, that's why the wheel does it for me. So the only motivation I need is spinning the wheel. And that's a lot easier to do than deciding what I need to do next. Molly, I am trying to find a pre-populated chore wheel so I don't have to start from scratch. I would think chores are so particular for your household, though. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Jean, I got really good feedback on my ideas for. I already read that. What happened?
I don't know.
Maybe I skipped those other things earlier. If I did, I'm very sorry. Because I know I read that about Jean. And Vanessa says, Swank, same. That's why I have dedicated 10 minutes of chores in my work cycle. Yeah. And Vanessa, yay for good feedback. And Vanessa says, Molly, I populated my chores myself, but Sweepy might help you. It's not a chore wheel, but it sort of gamifies doing chores. Nice. Yeah, I use Habitica too. So I have Habitica as well. So I have like lists on Habitica that have my personal things I need to get done this week, CDS things I need to get done this week. I have chores broken up into small pieces because I can't just like clean my room. I have to break them up into tiny pieces. And I have the nightstands all clean, see? All that kind of stuff. And then on my wheel, I have the big categories. So, you know, personal for the week, CDS for the week, you know, chores for the week, read physical. I even have play a game on there so that I can like take a break instead of thinking, oh, all I do is work and then I don't want to spin the wheel. I just want to play the game. So I have that on there.
Right.
Chores, or, you know what I mean? So the things are, the big categories are on the wheel and the smaller broken up categories are in Habitica. So when it comes up in the wheel, then I go to go to Habitica and then just do the next thing on that particular list. So editing is on the wheel, you know what I mean? So it's whatever the big thing is.
I put it all on there.
Put it all in there. It's all good. And I can't remember if I just read this in sprints or if I read this when I sat down to read. It says, Vanessa says, old lady cat is sitting under my chair like I didn't just bring her a huge bowl of food. Sigh. I mean, that's the wrong food, Mom. Lindsay, LOL, think me and hubby have same time scale for updating phones with Apple. Yeah, that's Zayphone I too. We have the same time scale. Molly, 5 more chapters read. This is a comic, by the way. Oh, nicely done. And Jen says, another chapter in Mean Streak. Man, I miss reading thrillers. Yeah, when they're good, right? Zwank, finished my daily help books. Yay! And Dharma, I'm halfway through a first editing pass of chapter 3. Nicely done. Progress. Beautiful progress. And Molly says, woot, Alicia, more. And Zwank says, next sprint, I'm reading The End of the World. There you go. You're going to get it done eventually. Keep at it, man. Keep at it. Just like us with this thing, right? You know, it's keep at it. It's getting closer. Look how close to the ending that bookmark is. Looks good. This makes me feel accomplished. Ren didn't read much, got to page 558. It's chapter 55, and it looks like a long chapter 2. Yeah, I think 55 is when I was like, so it's going to be fun. Allie, I started some laundry, took my medications, and got to page 144. Beautiful. Jen said, I really like Sweepy for household chores. Nice. Ren, but also got some happiness juice, pronounced as coffee. And it sounds like it's about to rain, which is amazing. Do y'all need rain? So you're happy about it, or is that sarcasm? Looks like our sun's coming out, so. Molly says, ooh, I found this yesterday for ADHD peoples. Interstitial journaling is supposed to help ADHD. Yeah, I didn't watch that video, but I mean, there are lots and lots of tools that help, right? Without tools, I wouldn't get anything done ever. So one more tool is not a bad thing. Molly, Vanessa, and Jen downloading as I type. The Sweepy, I'm assuming. And Jean says the message seemed deleted about the feedback. I thought you guys never said it. It was me hyped. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I was going to say, I know I read this. But yeah, no, we're so happy. It's wonderful to get that good feedback. And Paula says, hey, Kelly, Alicia, and chat, swinging in to hug the like button. Hey, Paula, good morning to you. Well, good afternoon to you. Swank says, thanks, Molly. Saved it to watch later. Vanessa, so I went downstairs for more coffee and to take a pick of car tires. So I buy the correct type. Nice. You like buy your I like go into Discount Tire and say tires, and then I leave. I don't. Though lately we've been leasing cars, so our tires never get old. So that's kind of nice too. An old lady cat followed me, so I gave her chicken, which she doesn't usually like. Did she eat it? Of course she did. Permanently guessing with that cat. Permanently guessing. Swing says hi to Paula. Molly says, do you guys have premium? Premium
what? There's a lot of premium.
Oh, I bet she means on Sweepy, because she's looking at the Sweepy app.
Oh, that I don't
know. I've got the free version, Vanessa says. And Molly says, hi, Paula. And Vanessa says, hi, Paula. Allie says, my aunt, mom's sister, is aggravating me. She says I have to answer her call regardless of what I'm doing. And I have 3 situations I'm unavailable, and she knows it and still gets mad.
Then that's her problem.
Yeah.
If you can't answer the phone, then you shouldn't have to stop what you're doing.
No, especially when you have warned her, I am not available during these times. I think that's fair. You've made boundaries. She needs to respect them.
And if she can't, it's her problem.
Yeah, that's her problem. Vanessa says, Allie, sounds like her problem and not a you problem. Exactly. See, look, that's 3 people. You can just tell your my support group says, I warned you. If you're going to be mad at me and be disrespectful, I'm just hanging up. Call back when you're civil. I love you. Call back when you're civil. I mean, it is the ones that we love the most that can hurt us the most, right? Because they don't tend to censor as well as they should.
Mm-hmm.
Ren says we don't need rain, but I just love the rain when I'm inside though. But yeah. So in this case, no sarcasm. Aw, yay. Lindsay says, oh, coffee. That's a good idea, right? Yeah, so far my stomach's okay with coffee. So I think I'm all right. I might try eggs. I might go ahead and try some eggs today and finally get it over with and decide if eggs are good or bad. Because I really want to order Chinese. So I need to make eggs right now. So I do not order Chinese. I don't need Chinese right now. Ren says, whoop, whoop, for the good feedback, Jean. And Vanessa, I'm ordering tires from Costco, so need the tire size. Ah, gotcha. Ren, so far in chapter 55, the first page, we are in Golden Birch, post-proposal to break the news to the family and search for Ascalon. Okay, so yeah, it's the end of that chapter where things are like, wait, what? It was really cool. It's really cool. And Ren says, right, Allie. The rights make a right. Exactly. 3. Yep. 3 rights make a right. That's how it works. Allie says, it is, but she's holding the paying of the bill over my head. Ugh.
What?
That's so... Oh, family, man. I don't...
Are you supposed to be paying the bill, or is she?
Obviously, she's supposed to be paying the bill. Allie says, I agree. And Ren, 5 spiced duck would be amazing, though. I mean, shh. I actually don't appreciate Chinese duck because it's always overcooked. Every time I've had duck prepared at a Chinese restaurant, it is so overcooked. It might as well be dried duck.
Mm.
So, yeah, duck can still be served like medium rare, for heaven's sakes. So, do not overcook it. Vanessa said, gave Allie hugs, and that's so hard. That is super hard. Ren said, and some fried rice. You are not helping, Ren. I am trying to be good. Actually, they have a mango chicken that is so good. It's got mango and lots of veggies and the chicken, and it's not breaded or fried, right? It's just the chicken. It's so good. Annette says, I also got more coffee, Vanessa, and nearly missed the chat. See, coffee will do that, man. It's a mixed blessing. Oh, Molly swooned over a Kickstarter project. I'll have to see what is it a beautiful
It's
book, I'm assuming?
dragons. I mean, it's more than
Oh, it's a
more
game.
than
I love the
Rachel.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah, games are pretty darn successful in there. I have a dragon game. I can't remember what it's called right now, but you're actually like a vendor and you open a store and you get points and win this game by helping the other vendors and the other stores and your other players. I was like, I love this game. Instead of like screwing everyone or having to, take their stuff or blah blah blah, you're actually helping them. I'm like, that is so cool.
Nice.
I'll have to look up the name. And Christina said, for those that need help with chores and like D&D, our friend Tiara from ABC's Aubrey Books and Coffee has made up a cool challenge. Ooh, make adulting fun. That's an oxymoron. Adulting is not fun. But I'll look it up because I do love Aubrey. Molly, Allie, I feel that. So sorry. And thank you, Christina. Ren, my local Chinese restaurant makes the best duck, practically melt in your mouth good. That's how it should be cooked. It's literally the only place where I get duck. Yeah, that's how it should be cooked. It should be melt in your mouth. It should not be crunchy. And every time I get duck from our local Chinese places, it is way overcooked. There's even a nice Chinese restaurant on the west side of town where I got duck, and it was so overcooked. Melt in your mouth is how it should be. Ren, okay. I guess we can skip over Chinese today. Molly says, ooh, a helping game. I love it. Exactly. I'll find the name of it. Actually, I put it on my Art Fantasy, so hold on. I could probably find it right now.
Oh, I don't know why I keep yawning.
It's not that one. Because it's Thursday. Your body is ready for Friday. Hold on. Let me find this, and then we'll do our last sprint. Reading challenges. Where is my pretty form? Updated. This one. It is called. I can't see if there's an X over it. Nope, sorry. So I'm gonna have to get back to you on the name of that game. All right. What can I say? It is what it is. All right, so let us start our final sprint, and then we'll have one more chat. I'll see y'all in 30. And there is our third and final sprint. I made it to page 642. I have a page left to read to make the second day, so I will definitely get that done after sprints. So I just read that last page, and I did 2 days today. So not too bad. How'd you do, Alicia?
What did I do? I don't know what I did. No. I made a thumbnail, and then I was watching one of the other girls that I watch. Her channel name is Mindy Meeks, and she was apparently, she made an announcement the other day, so I watched that because it was short, and apparently they're moving. So I feel like they just moved into the house that they're now moving from. So I'm like, all right, well, I watched that, and I got caught up on there was a journaling video I was in the middle of. So I finished that, and then I started going through the list of what was supposed to be the catch-up books for this month and made my April TBR.
Nice.
Using those so that I don't have to like try to pick other books, because I really want to get these books read so that they're off the table. So, and I texted my husband because he was like, I'm going to leave around 10:30, and here it is 11:30, and he's still in his office. So he was like, yeah, I'll get there eventually. Okay. You said.
But you said, so hence I planned for.
I just making sure you're still going, but apparently not. The thing is, though, is that like, I guess whenever he goes to the office, he's not in his office all day. He goes to their office, and then I guess from there they have to do like meetings and stuff like that, and then there's some sort of like event / dinner, so he won't be home for dinner. So, and I'm like, great, well, that doesn't help me try to figure out what to do for dinner. So I'll figure something out.
Usually when Kevin's not going to be home, I cook the thing he doesn't like. Like, he can't stand sausage gravy. I make it homemade. I make the biscuits homemade too, right? He hates it. But the kids and I love it. So, like, he's not going to be home. I'm like, woohoo, sausage gravy night. You know, things like that. There's certain things we'll cook when he's not here.
I don't know if there's something like that, because my husband will eat anything.
Gotcha. Yeah, my husband's much pickier.
Maybe I'll do like a kid's choice day or something.
And mind you, he'll eat it anyways, because that's how we've raised the kids, right? But it doesn't mean those are not the dinners he likes. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. So that's where I'm at. And I finally found The Last Spirit. I had to Google it, but even then I had to go through Reddit so that someone could say, this is how you find it. And I'm like, damn it. So I have a little red dot staring at me going, hey, I've been found.
Click on me. Click on me.
Yep.
Let's see. Where were we? Molly says, ooh, a helping game. Yeah, and it's called Flame Craft. So I put the link in there. It is really, really fun. Love that game. I love being able to help other people to win. That's really cool. And Allie talking about her aunt, and she is paying it, except that Allie can pay it and she won't let you. That's even more frustrating. Why do they have to have a power play, man? Ren, and eat healthy stuff or whatever, vegetables, blah, blah. That's why I like the Chinese, because I get lots of vegetables and they taste good. And Allie says, thank you for the hugs. And Christina says, you are most welcome. Allie, thank you, Molly. Christina, I sent it to you on Discord, Kelly. What did you send to me on Discord? I don't remember now. Here we go. Send me the Make Adulting Fun thing. Thank you. I will check that out when we are done here. And I read the last page. And Swank and I were on the same page. Isn't that an oxymoron, fun adulting? Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. That is an oxymoron. If we need the definition of it, that's it. Ren said, hugs to you, Allie. I hope everything works out soon. Vanessa, adulting can be fun. Come back.
No, it can't.
Apparently it can't, because it just jumped as soon as I tried to read the end of your comment. So yeah, YouTube disagrees with you. Adulting can be fun. I can eat cereal for dinner and ice cream for breakfast. Couldn't do that without being an adult. Yeah, but that's the opposite of adulting, isn't it? That's the whole point.
That's a you're on strike and you just eat whatever whenever.
Exactly. Yeah, being an adult can be fun. Because you could do those things, but adulting, not so much. Zwank says, Vanessa, so true. And there's the link for the game if you're interested. I just love it. Christina says, technically, but it is called Make Adulting Fun, because it is not. Yeah, I will check that out. Ellie, I may have no choice but to tell Grandpa what she's doing and have him talk to her because I'm getting nowhere. Yep. Go to the higher authority. There you go. And Allie, that's definitely true that you can't do that without being an adult. Exactly. Must be an adult. And Allie, thank you, everyone. I hope it does too. Luckily, I have my psychiatry appointment coming up on the 3rd of next month, so I can talk it out there. And no, I won't be judged for how I feel. Yeah, that is the nice point, right? That means you also have a good psychiatrist, so that's awesome. Vanessa says, Old Lady Cat is now eating the food I brought up for her earlier. She is tucking right into it. Such a fucking diva.
I had to approve
she
that
needed an appetizer.
Right?
And when she had the chicken, she was like, I am hungry. Alicia, you had to approve. Well, it does say fucking. That I understand. I do understand having to approve that. And Allie says, and yes, it's not fun unless you make it fun. Exactly. Alicia had to approve Allie's message. Well, I don't know why that one had to be approved. Yeah. I don't. Were they afraid that was attached to the fucking? I don't understand. Allie says, glad your cat's finally eating her food, Vanessa. Alicia, what is going on? Back to back have to approve messages. Yeah, that's pretty rude. Allie's like, I got to page 152 in the last sprint. Excellent. Nice. Jen, that was more of a brain reset sprint for me. Thanks for hosting today. See you tomorrow. Absolutely, Jen. We will see you tomorrow for a TGIF. Vanessa says, thanks for sprints, y'all. I've got my stream coming at the top of the hour. Absolutely. That's where I will be going next. Zwank said, do you have that link? Alicia, you're much better than links.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Zwank says, I'm at page 536. Excellent. Yeah, we're about 100 pages apart. And Ren says, thanks for the sprints. Made it to 562. Nice. And Christina, thanks for hosting today. Kelly and Alicia, have a beautiful day. And all the PSAs, don't forget to do all the important things, especially like this video. Ooh, I didn't even like it. There you go, Jen. And Molly read 2 more chapters, did a sink of dishes, and started spaghetti for lunch. That sounds yummy. Unfortunately, my sausage that I cooked a bit ago was bad, so no meat for my sauce. Oh, I'm sorry. I almost never put meat in my sauce. Not for spaghetti. I don't know why.
I didn't. And then when my husband and I got married, he was just like, wait, stop. You did it wrong. And I was like, did what wrong? And he goes, you didn't put meat in the sauce. And I was like, I never put meat in the sauce. And he was like, why not? And then once I was like, fine, I'll do it next time. And then put it in it. We have not had just sauce ever again.
I much prefer the sauce.
I was like, listen, I didn't know that was a thing. When my mom made spaghetti, she only did sauce.
But I also make my sauce homemade, so it's really meaty, if that makes sense. Like there's texture to it. So I put all the veggies in and I immersion blender it. But when you immersion blender it, you still are left with some nice, thick. It's a really thick, gorgeous sauce. So
I told him I'm gonna start adding vegetables because that's the only way I can get anybody in this house to eat vegetables.
Yeah, that's why I add it. So I don't feel guilty about it at all because there's carrots and celery and onions, of course, and the tomatoes. I use whole tomatoes and all that kind of stuff. Whole canned tomatoes though, because I need the Mars. Where's Kevin when I need him? Anyways, those because they honestly taste better. I'm always like, this thing tastes better. I'm like, whatever, I taste no difference. But with those tomatoes, big difference. So I definitely use them for my sauce. And Vanessa says, okay, bought tires and scheduled the installation. Whee! And Allie says, thanks for hosting, Kelly and Alicia. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Molly says, oh, and now cramps. Uh-oh, I'm sorry. Is it the acid from the tomato sauce? Molly says, thank you for sprints. See you soon in yours, Vanessa. And Christina has Dee Dee and Paula are on for crafty sprints. Excellent. I'll go over there and at least, show some love to the like button. And more sprinty fun is in the Bible right there. And Nikki, my appointment is April 1st. Excellent. And Alicia, Vanessa sprints. There's the link for those. And Zwank says, thanks for Sprint. See you tomorrow morning. Absolutely. And happy Zwank Day.
I saw that.
And Allie says, oh.
Oh.
I was going to do April 1st, but for the appointment, but I have a restraining order with someone and they have an appointment that day, same time. Oh, that's really weird. Y'all have the same psychiatrist. That's awkward. But
that
you
would
know,
be awkward.
yeah, that would be awkward. Definitely have to make sure things are not on the same day. Molly says, haven't eaten yet, just my digestion. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Well, I hope that clears up so that you can get some food in, which would probably help with the cramps, right? So it's like, come on, dudes, I'm trying to help you here. All right. Excellent, excellent. All right, so we are off to Vanessa's sprints, and I will see y'all around BookTube, and we will be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. Central for more Time Pirates. I might just read again. So I'm catching up nicely because I'll be 2 days behind now. And then tomorrow, if I read 2 days, then I will be caught up. So that would be pretty cool, especially considering I have a very busy weekend, which means I'll probably get behind again. So
there you go.
Excellent. Christine said, I had Vanessa sprints ready to post, but squirrel. It's all good. I'm sure you're juggling other YouTubers at this moment. So we appreciate you, Christina.
Yeah.
And Allie said, he's a felon, uses it due to the state. I gotcha. Well, good for you for protecting yourself with a restraining order. So good for you. Annette says, thanks for sprint. See you tomorrow. Absolutely, Annette. Thank you so much for being here. And see you soon.
Bye.